KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. Hello, mate.
How you doing, my friend?
You good?
Yeah.
What are you wearing this, NASA?
I'm going to space. I give up boxing. I'm an astronaut now.
Let's start with Richard Riakapor. Very impressive win over Tommy McCarthy tonight.
Yeah. He showed composure. It was a lot calmer. Still experienced, still a lot of learning to do, but he's got power and he's not scared to use it. So, you know, he needs to get used to getting hit more and he's going to get his jab going. But learning curve.
When Sky mentions Lawrence Okolie, you was quick to kind of say you believe he would beat him now, but he's not ready.
I wasn't quick. I told the truth. I tell it as it is. I'm not going to change and hype my fighters up. I'm factual. He can beat him now, but Lawrence Okolie makes sense. Lawrence Okolie's fought at a higher level. You know what I mean? He's more seasoned. Richards, that's just his 8th fight. He needs more fights. That's all. Could have been the next 2 fights, but he just got to get more round time. I would like to see him go long in a fight as well and see what he does. The thing to me, he needs to use his jab more and he needs to stop being so defensive, but it will come.
I mean, in the short amount of fights he's had, he's got Sam Hyde and Tommy McCarthy. It's 2 very credible names on his record now.
We got similar career, inexperienced, but just fighting and building, learning on the job. I love that about him. He showed me a bit. All I want from him is 10% improvement every time. That's it. Whether it's in speed, power, boxing skills, that's it. And he showed me another 10% improvement today, so I'm happy.
Let me turn this way because I'm facing into the crowd. This way. Take your arm. No, that's a bad angle. Hold on. Dylan.
You went the same way.
I know, forget it. In my head.
Are you high in curry?
I wanted to do a little dance with you.
Are you high in curry?
There is a perception.
He's high in curry though.
There is a perception that you're being left out in the cold.
I'm a wolf, I'm used to the cold. Cold be nothing to me. I got thick coat. I got a top coat and an undercoat. These bitches can't leave me out in the cold. I'm a survivor. I'll survive.
There's this situation that possibly will happen now with Wilder and Breazeale, kind of put your situation a little bit with a question mark over it.
WBC, they're honourable, and if they say something, I'm sure they'll stick to it. And they've messed me about enough, so they have to. Something will come out of this. Something will, something will come out of this. Something will materialize.
If they make that fight as his mandatory challenger, and Eddie Hearn was talking to us about this earlier on, saying that this is what you're disputing. But if they make that as his mandatory challenger, then what kind of then for you?
I'll take him to court. I'll sue them. He can be voluntary and I become the automatic manager because...
It should be a voluntary,
yeah, and I become the automatic manager because the fight's been ordered, I'm not pulling out. Breazeale is pulling out. So he's the one withdrawing from the fight. So I should become the automatic mandatory. Simple as that. So let's see. You know, it's simple. It's a simple problem. I'm not pulling out. Breazeale is. When the fight been ordered, he's not injured. It's not that we can't reach term. He's pulling out of the fight. So I should be automatic. He should even be the manager in the first place. You know?
Can you really knock Dominic Breazeale for what if he gets that straight shot? Why would he want to have to fight you to get to Wilder when
because
he can get to Wilder
anyway? He shouldn't
anyway?
have been the manager in the first place.
No, but that's not his fault, is it?
Yeah, he's just got the manager because he's a bitch. He got slapped about by Wilder and Wilder's brother, and then he pressed charges and tried to sue Wilder, and then after WBC and Wilder then a compromise, and that's how he ended up being the manager because he's a bitch. That's all. Just a bitch, you know. He didn't fight his way to the manager. He bitched his way to the manager. He lay down on his back and rolled over.
Dylan, Eddie Hearn has put out a date of possibly July 13th.
Yeah. Someone's going to get worked soon.
So that's,
it's just who?
That's kind of your new date now you're working towards, correct?
Yeah. So, let's see. Hopefully Eddie pulls his finger out and get an opponent and get the date done. But I'm ready, man. I want to get this work. It's been too long.
Why don't you fight Luis Ortiz, Dylan? What a great fight that would be.
I don't care. I fight anyone. He said, why don't I fight him? I'll fight him.
No, I'm just saying. He's fighting Christian. He's got a fight coming up.
Schedule.
But I'm saying for July, surely that's like...
He's got a fight schedule. Listen, I fought everyone.
5
I'm
months
willing
away.
to fight anyone. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about all this. Listen, like I say, have gum shield, we will travel. Simple as that. You know, whoever won it can have it. I keep telling you guys. Listen, I know you need to ask certain questions for your channel. I get it. But you know me. You know certain questions you didn't need to ask me. You know?
I know that. I
You know
understand
that. I know
that.
for your channel you need to be a bit controversial. It's
It's not about being controversial. I'm just asking. I just want to get some answers from
you
you.
know some questions you don't need to ask because you know me. If you give me £100, I'll fuck you up in a car park. Even though you're my friend.
Now you're talking to me.
Yeah.
120. Hang on, why would I give you money to fuck me up? No, that doesn't make any sense. Dylan, there's a little part of you regret not taking that offer from Anthony Joshua.
Nope.
Absolutely
nope.
not.
You have to know your value, man. You know. Yeah, you have to know your value, you know. You have to know your value, that's all. Know your value. Know your value, man, that's all. Know my value. I know the numbers, I know the figures, I know what's going on. It's not even that. Put it this way. Those offers was never real. The offers just to make to you is never real.
What do you mean it wasn't real?
Because they had in plan to fight Miller in New York anyway. That was.
But we're never going to know that now, are we?
No, but I've been saying that from last year. I've been saying it from last year, September.
All right, but is it not fair to say that they're fighting Miller because you didn't accept the
No,
fight?
that's rubbish. That's rubbish. That's rubbish.
All right, so
that's
what
rubbish.
if you'd accepted this $5 million offer, which Joshua came out with the other day and said that was his final offer to you?
Look at this. Look at
$5 million.
Okay. Suppose the 5 million.
Right, if you had accepted that.
Suppose the 5 million with 11 weeks notice. They give Miller 10 million and give him 19 weeks notice. I wanted 15-week drug testing. They give Miller 19 weeks. They're not serious. I've been trying to make this fight since last year, September, because they had a date booked at Wembley. They knew they had to fight, but they just conned the British public. Just make a fake offer to pretend that, oh, I refuse the fight, but just to tick the box so they can go to America and con the British public. Once again.
You don't believe that was a legitimate offer that came your way?
No.
But it's your same promoter,
Well, listen. Eddie said it wasn't him. Eddie said this is Joshua. Eddie said, I never made this offer, this is Joshua.
But the offer did come.
And Eddie said, I told Joshua that this isn't enough. So why would you bring that to me?
Okay, I didn't know that.
You got to start in a decent place. You can't start at a shit level when I said to get a deal done 11 weeks. And I just fought in December. And you're giving Miller 19 weeks. If that was the case, give me 19 weeks and move the fight to Wembley in June 1st. I'd have fought him. You can't give me 11 weeks. I just fought, I'm not training, I'm chilling. And then you come with some rubbish deal. And then you wanted the lion's share of the rematch.
But that was always your issue, the rematch situation.
Yeah, there's lots of things. These big fights is complicated. There's lots of things. And I wanted 20 week drug testing because, as you all know, I'm in the clean boxing program 24/7. Just went on there and he liked this being to Dubai and all these random countries. Warm weather training. Yeah, warm weather training. Lance Armstrong is doing a lot of warm weather training. You know, let's be real.
Your post on Instagram the other day.
Yes, he's the Lance Armstrong of boxing. He keeps cycling. He's a good cycler. He gets his cycle right. You know, he gets his cycle on point.
Obviously, you're suggesting other things there.
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying he's the king of cycling. That's all. I ain't suggesting nothing. He's an Olympic champion of cycling.
Are you suggesting that he's on pace?
I ain't suggesting nothing.
No, but what is it?
Lance Armstrong he didn't fail no drug test. Someone G'd him up and he was on stuff. So, you know, he didn't fail no drug test. It is what it is, man. You know, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Good.
When do you want this locked in for you?
As soon as really, Eddie just needs to get moving because I want this work. I need something to aim at and to target, you know. I need something.
What do you make of this situation with Wilder and Fury at the moment? Obviously, they're not rematching next.
I don't know, man. The fight's lost momentum, it's lost buzz, you know.
Because that hasn't really helped your situation, has it? That's had a knock-on effect to your fight.
I don't know, man. I don't know why Fury would run away from the world title and not fight Wilder.
But, all right,
it's a world title.
They're saying that they was offered a fight, but just a fight in between on ESPN.
I don't know the ins and outs, so I can't comment. I don't know.
Have you been approached by ESPN?
I don't know. I don't know. I've been approached by every single promoter on the planet at the minute. Every single one. PBC, ESPN, Fox, BT, even Sky has reapproached me again. You know, there's a lot going on, but you know, we got to look at everything carefully, and then we got to plan on what we're doing and whatever.
Where do you see your route, your closest route now to getting a world title shot? Because it's mad to think that you haven't had a world title shot yet, but people will say you could have had.
No, listen, people say, listen, opinions are like arsehole and they all stink. So everyone's got one. All these people saying this, what are they doing in their life? What are they doing? What are they working for? Listen, this is a business as well as it is a sport, and I know both sides of it, the sports side and the business side. I get it. I get what Joshua done. He's getting 35 million plus in America. Why is he going to take the risk of trying to sell tickets here and grafting here and trying to do pay-per-view when he's in America? You know? And listen, he could have fought Miller at Wembley. Why didn't he fight Miller at Wembley? Why did he conned the British public? He could have fought Miller at Wembley. Okay, I didn't take the fight. He could have fought Miller. Why is he fighting Miller in America and not at Wembley? Come on, man. People need to see facts and stop chatting rubbish. You know? They need to see facts. Facts are facts. Why didn't you fight Miller at June 1st at Wembley? Why? Because the zone gave him that money and said, we need to get some money back, so you're going to come up to America, and they planned this some last year. Could have fought Wembley and gave the fans what they wanted.
With Fury and Wilder not happy now, what's the chances of you slipping in there for Wilder now, when it couldn't be made from before, when Eddie made
Wilder
offers
don't
before?
want no smoke. We offer him $15 million, 3 times the amount of money he made, and he doesn't want no. Wilder don't have a problem with me. I can punch, I'm tough, I can take a punch, I've got a good boxing brain, and I'm resilient as hell. Worst problem for Wilder. I got just as long arms as him, and I jab more than him. I got more boxing brain than him, and I can punch hard, and a body punch. Problem for Wilder. Anyone body punch gives him problems.
Didn't he say in an interview, if you come over to BBC, the fight can be made like that?
Yeah, but he knows that's not going to happen. I'm not going to roll over to BBC and say, oh yeah, let's fight. No. He knows that I'm not going to roll over to BBC. He knows I'm not going to roll over to BBC and say, oh, let's fight. No, he knows that. That's not how it works, bro. This, you know, these things take a long time. You know, deals need to be worked out. If BBC come to me and say, yeah, here's a deal, we guarantee you Wilder, then I'll look at it. I'll look at it. But these things are a possibility, you know. But we're working in the background, we're chipping away.
Is everything all right with, obviously, I know we had that interview before and you kind of aired a little few things on camera with her. Are you working well together? Whatever's going on is all good?
This is me and this relationship. We do great business, but sometimes things get a little bit, what? Listen.
Okay.
Okolie, clearly he smokes a lot of crack. You know, clearly, listen, Okolie he's a media whore. He's just trying to use my name to get some light in his career. If Okolie won it, we can fight a catchweight. We can fight a catchweight.
What does that do for your career?
I just mash him up because he talks a lot of shit and everyone hates him. He just talks shit, you know. Okolie stinks the place out. He's the worst boxer ever. He's the worst boxer. He's fucking garbage. But listen, I get it. He needs a bit of limelight in his career, so he's trying to holler me. I get it. Listen, nice move, Lance Okolie. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Lance Okolie can't even beat his fucking meat properly. Is he dumb? Listen, I'll punch him up next time I see him. I'll just punch him up. Next time I see him, I'll punch him up. Next time I see him, I'll move him up straight. I'll move him up straight. I'll move him up straight. Next time I see him, I'll move him. I move his whole crew. I move the whole of them by my jacks. Straight. I don't play this. I don't talk rubbish about this. I live this. Simple as that.
Dillian.
You can't be recording, so this is the IFL interview. Yeah, I know, you can't be recording it. I bet KUGAN smack you with this camera. Yes, sorry, go on.
This man's got an MBE. I'm not gonna do anything.
What, Sri Lankan one?
No, this man.
No,
this first man, Marcelo.
No, I'm messing. He's alright.
Dillian, just give me 2 or 3 names who could potentially fight on July 13th.
Breazeale, Povetkin, Manuel Cha. 4. Ortiz is a possibility also. So let's see.
It will be a name though.
Yeah. Those are big names.
We're going to expect that anyway.
Those are big names. You should just grow your hair and just come and get a quick paycheck and get banged out in 2 rounds. Okay, a Sri Lankan assassin.
I'd fight you.
Yeah, I know you would.
If
That don't mean you say you're gonna win.
Yeah, but I know how difficult it is to deal with you.
Yeah, you don't need to say you're gonna win.
How much would you give me to fight you?
I'll give you 2 mil.
Would you really? How many buys does me and you do? I think it does quite a few buys.
I think it's the dead boys. People about KUGAN. People fight actually. People about KUGAN they get mashed
die
up.
tonight.
I have the whole Sri Lankan community after me, bro. I killed the hero. You're a national hero as well.
National hero,
Essex and Sri Lanka. Am I up?
Sky.
I need to have a pee quickly though.
Pay quickly and then come straight back to
Alright,
ringside.
cool.
Is that all right?
Dylan,
I'm out.
thank you very much.
Sorry, Chris.
Thank you.